if you have experienced God's love by reading Isaiah in the Old Testament, or by reading the Psalms in the Old Testament, or by reading the Gospels in the New Testament, you've understood the heart of the Bible.
I think this is much more than just intellectual understanding something. If you truly want to understand the Bible, you have to live it.
But you really have to come at it as a learner. The Bible goes as deep as you need it to go.
There is one thing that is common for the entirety of the biblical canon, and that is every book testifies of lives, real, raw, human lives being touched and changed, transformed by God's love.
If you want to understand what love is, and you do not become more loving, you have not really understood what love is. And so in order to understand the Bible, I would suggest practice what you have learned and put into good use the things that you have studied in Scripture.
I think to understand the Bible is always a process. And in 1 Corinthians 13, Paul, the great apostle, says, we know in part, we prophesy in part, we see through a glass darkly. In other words, it's only shadows. The best that we see is shadows. And I think as long as we remember that, as long as we're humble when we approach the Bible, there's always more to learn. And I've been studying the Bible professionally now for 38 years. That's professionally, you know. And I feel sometimes like I know less than I did before, not because my learning has taken me, you know, aback, but rather because I realize how little I know. So the more you learn about the Bible, the more humble you become as to what you actually know about God. And I think it's as we are humble like that, that more knowledge will come.